Hey guys, it's Aubrey Kennedy, and this week we talked about adaptations, genre films, remakes, sequels, and film and society. I like adaptations that are based off a novel that I've already read, or if a movie's already based off of a novel and I haven't read it, I'll most likely read it after I watch the movie. But I like adaptations that are based off of a novel because it's interesting to see what they change and how they perceive the different characters or scenes to play out. It's bringing the imagination to life. However, films do miss a lot of details because they can't be as long and descriptive like a book. I will say I'm a lot more critical if I feel like they miss key parts or change too many things. The Twilight Saga is one of my favorites though, even though there are some things missing, but it's impossible to keep every piece from the novel because of the size of the books. This series in novel form and film form has a special place in my heart. But with genre, there are many different types of genre films, like Western, gangster, romance, comedy, horror, etc. Genre films usually follow similar formulas. For example, with romance, it typically starts with a memorable first encounter, or they call it a meet cute. But then the audience gradually gets taken through each character's personal lives and personalities to form a connection with them. And then next, an obstacle or conflict happens that draws them apart, but then they eventually find their way back to each other in the end. These films are often predictable and popular because they're so easy and fun, and people can develop favorite genres. I have a soft spot for romantic comedies. But with remakes, it can be trickier to make because they face more judgment from viewers comparing it to the original. Recently, a lot of live-action remakes for older princesses have been made. One of my favorite remakes is Aladdin. I thought they did an amazing job with each of the characters, the music, and the visuals. They were all amazing. As for sequels, I love sequels. I think they're necessary for plots if there's a lot unsaid or if the plot has lots of area for new conflict and storylines. It also grows fan bases by developing love for characters and different plots. This is how Matrix and Fast and Furious sequels are so popular, because the audience grows their passion for the films. For film and society, national cinema creates a sense of identity and belonging. It does this by creating emotional resonance with the audience through culture-specific elements or key historical events, community struggles, and shaping the characters to be like a typical citizen. They use these methods to create a sense of shared experiences, deep memorabilia, and relatable feelings and circumstances. So yeah, that was all for this week's chapter. So yeah, thanks.